When I talked to Coach last night, he wasn't 100% sure, but he said your record's like 22-2 this year.
22-2.
Okay. And he was describing, the competition you're seeing this year. I mean, obviously it's, those 2 losses are, you're not losing to.
The one loss was to the kid ranked 5th in the country at Ironman, and the other one was the kid predicted D1 state champ 170.
Wow.
I was winning the match 5-7, and the ref, I got hurt during the match, and the ref wouldn't let me continue the match, and he stopped the match while I was winning, and so I had to default out and lost the match.
So I mean, in terms of just competition-wise, 23-1 pretty much practically.
Yeah.
That's a kid that was Division I ranked, predicted to be a state champion.
Yeah, from Perry.
Wow,
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I was beating him, I think 5-1 in the first period, and then I got hurt in the second. He started to rally back, and third period, I went to choose down, and the ref just stopped the match.
Mm-hmm. How you feeling? Feeling all right though?
Yeah, I feel great now.
Yeah, good. Not that they don't always push you guys schedule-wise, but you're wrestling some tough meets this year.
Yeah, our schedule is really tough this year, but about now it's gonna start going. I've wrestled the best competition there is this year now. I mean, the D's is gonna be rough this weekend. It's one of the hardest tournaments in the state, but not gonna get better than Ironman in Medina.
Yeah, I'm like I'm a novice to wrestling, and I even know that those ones are. Yeah. But that's top level in the country.
Medina,
that's really good.
Medina had in the semis, I had a kid from St. Ed's. He was the Ironman runner-up at 195, and he dropped to 182, and I beat him 5-0. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's how is it then? I mean, so you're D3 here at Rootstown when you're competing against those D1 kids. Not that obviously you can compete with them, but I mean, do they?
I love beating them.
I was gonna say they look down at you a little bit being a D3 kid.
Yeah, the amount of jokes I get. Oh, you're only won it because D3, blah blah blah. But I love wrestling the D1 kids and beating them. And Rootstown competing we were. Actually, at Medina, there was 50-something teams like Perry, CVCA, the 2 Michigan teams who won D2 and D3 states were there, and Rootstown was in 12th place going into the semifinals. And then we don't have we're a smaller school. We just don't have the kids to keep winning from there on out, so they all dropped off.
In terms of just having the men you have, the kids you have, I mean that's good.
Yeah, this is the best team we've ever had in my eyes.
Yeah. And just people who've kind of kept you on track, pushed you to be as good as you are right now. Is your brother or your family members?
Oh yeah, 100%. They are, but one of the biggest ones is when I was little, I was never really that good at wrestling. I was always a good wrestler. My 6th grade year, I made it to states, but I only won a match. And 7th, 8th grade year, 7th grade year, I broke my wrist, so I couldn't. In 8th grade year, I was 1 away from place, and so when I lost out of 8th grade, I was like, there's no way. I never expected. My goal going into high school was making it my junior year and place in my senior year. I had no expectations of any of this happening.
All right.
And so just when I was in youth and middle school, I'd go into harder practices asking kids to wrestle with me, and they would turn me down and be like, "You're some no one. Why would I wrestle with you?" And now seeing that I'm doing better than them, that's there's a kid from Medina. His name was Adam Klug. Yeah. He was a 2-timer in youth and a 2-timer in middle school, but he never won a high school state title. Mm-hmm. And so when I was in youth, I always asked him. This kid killed everyone, and I always looked up to him. And one day I went up and asked him, I was like, "You want to work out?" He told me no. He's like, "I wouldn't want to. Why would I work out with you?" And then my junior year, he called me. He's like, "Hey, you want to get a workout in?"
Wow.
And because that was the year I was predicted to win it, and I think he took 4th or 3rd that year, and I was like, "I'm not driving out to Medina to work out with you."